But then he speaks, his deep voice rumbling through the air like a crack of thunder, and I absolutely do not jump. "Ah," he says, nodding towards the sharp, gleaming instruments. "You look at my equipment. Yes, it is for farming and hunting." He says this like it's the most natural thing in the world, but I can't help glancing back at the wall, specifically at a giant scythe that looks like it could decapitate a small car. Sure, I have a rifle slung over my shoulder, but this looks like next-level Wolf Creek shit right here. "Farming?" I ask, raising an eyebrow. "With those?" The giant monster nods solemnly. "Yes. The crops here are stubborn." He pauses dramatically. "They fight back." Jamie, bless him, pipes up in the awkward silence. "Cool," he says, his voice small, like he's not entirely sure whether to be impressed or terrified. "Cool," the creature echoes, nodding sagely, clearly proud of his tools. "Very cool. In Predator, there were many tools for the hunt. I've learned." Right, I can't help it. My eyes dart back to the tools. There's a fine line between learning to hunt and preparing for an apocalypse, and this guy's straddling that line like an Olympic gymnast. Finally, he turns his attention back to us. His expression shifts to something more serious, almost thoughtful. "You wonder what has happened, yes, to your world?" I let out a long breath. "Yeah, that would be nice. Any chance you could explain why it feels like we've been sucked into a sci-fi movie?" "I do not know what sci-fi movie is, but I can tell you what has happened. Of course." He straightens, adopting a stance I can only describe as heroic. His arms cross over his enormous chest, and he looks down at us as if preparing to deliver a speech worthy of an action movie climax. He begins gravely. "The dimensions have torn apart and reformed. Worlds once separate now collide, merging, twisting. It is a cosmic..." He waves a hand in the air as though shooing away some invisible cosmic dust. "How do you say? Cluster fudge." "Cluster fudge," I repeat, trying to keep up. "You mean like a dimensional explosion?" His already bright eyes light up. "Yes. Boom. Explosion. Everything goes." He claps his hands together loudly, making Jamie jump and my heart pound. "Your world, my world, this world, they've blended."